Hello, and welcome to Famicast 256, your Famicast for the latter part, the spooky part of October 2023. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today I'm joined by a very festive Cat Trucks.
Hell yeah, brother. I got the fit.
He does. Like,
We're doing it.
is it too much trouble for you to stand up and show at least your top two?
Yeah, let's go.
Boom.
Tekken 3, baby.
Yeah, for you audio listeners, Ty has basically he looks exactly like King from Tekken, wearing the fit from Tekken 3, and it's pretty legit, man. So like, I'm
I
assuming you
can't
just
see shit.
well, yeah, but I'm assuming you still wear this out in public and all that type of stuff too, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, of course, yeah, one does.
This is my new daily fit.
Yes,
Mask and
yes,
all.
nice. Cool. Well, we got another exciting show for you guys today. We're going to be talking about some Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Ty's got a game that he's going to be playing live for us. It's like a spooky type of a theme, so that should be pretty fun. Lots of interesting stuff to talk about in the news. More Halloween related stuff than I originally thought was going to be in this episode, so that's actually pretty cool. There's a really unfortunate decision that Nintendo made here recently that we're going to talk about as well. So that should be fun. But I guess without further ado, let's just go ahead and kick the show off with some new business.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to go
You
ahead
should
and
go first.
yes, I'll go first if you want to, get out of your mask for the time being. And
Yeah, I need to breathe.
yeah, okay, go for it, man.
Okay.
But yeah, so I figured I'd kick off the show by talking about the latest hotness from Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I know a lot of you guys out there are playing the game as well, and I know a lot of you guys out there are really, really enjoying it. And yeah, just to update just who's in the chat, looks like we got Russ here. He's hanging out. James Allen's in the chat as well. Welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in live. Appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna run a little bit of Mario Wonder footage here while talking. But so I ended up picking up this game pretty much like I had the Nintendo vouchers, like one left over from picking up a digital version of Zelda earlier this year, and I was like, okay, well, I kind of wanted a physical version of this game, but at the same time, I was like, well, I don't want to wait to actually go get the physical cart and like all that type of stuff. So I just opted to go digital for Mario Wonder. Got it, was able to download it on launch day, play for a bit, and like all that. I've been playing for the past couple of days as well. Really, really having a good time with this game as well. I think a lot of people are, and myself included, like when I first saw this game announced, I was kind of thinking like, man, this looks really similar to New Super Mario Brothers, and as fun I think gameplay wise as New Super Mario Brothers was, like for me, I got tired of it like kind of after playing about halfway through the Wii version. And I picked up the Wii version at launch, and then I just stopped playing for a couple of years and didn't pick that up until like a couple of years later or whatever. But it's just the art aesthetic, I think, just, I don't know, it was just kind of this too plasticky, just too kind of generic, and I really didn't like that. So I was kind of worried that it would be the same with this, but from what I've been playing so far, I don't think that is the case. I think Nintendo has used a lot more interesting things, colors, environments, all sorts of stuff like that with this game. So it looks fun, and it plays well too. And actually, dude, like Ty, I totally forgot, but for Nintendo World Report, I did a review for New Super Mario Brothers 2 on the 3DS. And did you play that one? That's the one with all the gold?
Nah.
Okay. Did you play like the DS one or Wii or any of that stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like a tie game to me.
Yeah.
But like, here's what I said at like the end of my review on that, because I was trying to remember, if I had more time, I was going to actually try to play one of the New Super Mario Brothers games and all that type of stuff, but I just did not do that. But I found a very good quote from myself from 2012, and it says, New Super Mario Bros. 2 is a technically sound game with fantastic controls, great level design, and a fine new mode in Coin Rush. Other aspects of the game, such as the recycled visual aesthetic of the new Super Mario Bros. Games, the music, and the complete exclusion of connecting with your friends for online, keep the game from being something truly amazing. Fundamentally, this is a great game, but it could have been so much more. While I had fun with New Super Mario Bros. 2, I can't help but feel a little dissatisfied with its identical aesthetics and lack of connectivity. I
That's very game reviewer of you.
Yes, yes, semi-retired. Yeah, so I don't know. I was just kind of worried that this was going to be the same case with Wonder, but so far it hasn't been. Like I said, there's a lot of aspects about this game that I think are really fresh, especially like I said, the visuals. Everything looks really nice. The game runs at a constant 60 frames a second too, which is great. It's in 1080p, all that type of stuff. I think I've only noticed a couple of different, a little bit of slowdown a couple of times, but that's very, very few and far between. Yeah, one of the cool aspects of the gameplay, I thought it was going to pop up here, but like each, basically you're going through these levels, and if you get to the end, you get something called a Wonder Seed, but hidden those two are Wonder Seeds as well. And when you get one of these in the level, it usually changes like how the level looks and what you're doing. So yeah, making things like really colorful and really kind of crazy sometimes is completely different than just the regular gameplay, which is kind of cool. And I don't know, I mean, I saw that in the all of like the videos and the trailers and stuff like that leading up to this, but they're a lot cooler than I thought they would be. So I was really happy with the inclusions of those. This to catch up on the chat here a little bit too. It looks like, yeah, James Allen's here. Like I said earlier, Metal Mike's here. Good evening, guys. And James Allen asking, who's everybody been playing as in New Super Mario and Mario Wonder? I've tried Toad, but I prefer Mario. Yeah,
Do they play differently? Is this a thing?
So no, at least not that I could tell, which I'm really glad about because that's how it had been in the past, right? So
it's
yeah,
not like a Super Mario Brothers 2 thing.
No, thank God, no. There are different badges that you can get in the game that do kind of change some of the abilities that you'll have. They could change like the way you jump. They could change different things for like wall jumps, make it so you, instead of like jumping to the left or to the right, like the first jump you do off a wall makes you go up, and then you can go like to the left or right and stuff like that. So that stuff's pretty cool. But you have to turn it on and off between levels. You can only do like one at a time. So, I mean, I think that's maybe kind of a good thing because you have to really think about what power up is going to be working for that specific level. Just kind of neat. And yeah, Lemonade, he says, I played the demo of this at PAX Australia a few weeks ago, but I won't buy Wonder until I finish Starfield and Detective Pikachu Returns. Okay, fair enough. Russ Greeno, I've been using Daisy, he says. Cheesemeister in the chat too. Welcome, welcome. He said, I'm old enough to remember when every Mario game looked nothing like each other. Yeah, yeah.
I remember when Mario would get fatter and fatter every game.
Yeah.
Right? Like by Mario 3, he was a round boy.
He definitely. Yeah. I think in this, like, I initially I was a little disappointed with what they did visually. Because, like I said, I thought it was a little bit too close to New Super Mario Brothers, but I think it's different enough. Mainly because the characters all have kind of like their own like personality almost. Like
Oh
the
my
characters.
God, what did Peach turn into?
Yeah, this is one of those Wonder challenges. Like I told you, she turned into just a block that can just jump around. It can get pretty crazy and weird sometimes.
I feel like I've stumbled into somebody's weird deviant art fetish.
Right. Well, there is, Elephant Peach and Elephant Daisy and stuff like that too. So that's definitely a part of it.
Let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in terms of like enemy design and stuff like that, I think there is a lot of familiar, there are a lot of familiar faces that you will see, which is nice. But there's also a lot of like new little characters that you see too, which are generally pretty good. Like I don't think I've come across something that I thought, oh, that's absolutely stupid, that's trash, or whatever. So that's kind of nice. Now, one aspect of the game that I really wasn't expecting at all was online play. And
Yeah.
like, most of the time I don't play a lot of games online, mainly because like I usually can't find a good time to specifically set aside to play with somebody else. You know what I mean? Like kind of trying to
Yeah.
find the timing. It's tough to do. Um, but like this has an online, I mean, you can do that. You can play directly with, 4 people, whatever, that's fine. But they have this other kind of mode where basically like ghosts of players that are currently playing like stages, they are there playing
Nice.
the stage. You can see like these little ghosts walking around. You can actually help them out and they can help you too. Like if you like, you could probably just saw in the footage here, if you're watching the
Yeah.
video version, like I just got hit and I'm this little ghost just going around trying to find somebody, and they found me and helped me out.
Nice.
And you might think like, why the hell would you want to help somebody out or whatever? Well, I mean, aside from just being a good person or whatever,
Right.
like you get like these little kind of points. Like there's this heart system that you can see next to like your profile name, and it just basically you get these little hearts for helping out people, for leaving like little bulletin boards that basically kind of serve as like warnings to other players, or even like as hints to be like, hey, check this out. Like I just popped one right there.
Everything you've said is like extremely Dark Souls.
Yeah, it is. It really is kind
Have
of
you
like
seen
that.
anybody like die in a really funny way?
I mean, it's Mario, so it's not like too awful, but there are some like harder stages that I don't have footage of here, and there's probably a lot more stuff that I just haven't even gotten to.
Wait. Tell me more about the signs you can leave.
So like the signs, like I said, they do give you points. You could put them down anywhere. You just like basically hold down and press X, and
All
you put
right.
up a sign. It doesn't say anything. It's just a little billboard of your choosing. Like
Oh,
you
so
can
so no like pre-selected words to try to
no
craft
words.
something lewd out of.
No words, no words. But when you're playing live, you can, if you see somebody's ghost, and like there are some stages that I forgot the terminology they use. It's like search or something like that, where you actually have to like search around a stage for a gizmo bob or whatever. And when you're doing that, you have like 4 little emotes that you can emote to people. Like there's this one that I was doing, like I just couldn't find like this last little block that I needed to reveal one of these seeds or moons or whatever the heck these things are called. I've totally already forgot. But yeah, Wonder Seed, there it is. But like I saw somebody had put uh, one of the stands on like an area where you literally could not stand. And I was kind of just like searching around, like trying to be like, how did they stand in midair here? Like, what is going on? And another guy was kind of playing at the same time live as me. And then he was kind of doing the same thing. And then I saw him like basically go up against a pipe. And then I saw him like move through the pipe and like, finish the level or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I just push the pipe and boom, you push the pipe and then you can hit like a something and, unveil the last thing that you needed to collect. And
That's
then,
cool.
you could just like emote to people. Like first we're just emoting like question marks to each other and stuff like that. And
The
then,
Fortnite dance.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so that was really cool. And I was really,
Give them a nice praise the sun.
yeah, I wish you could do that. You could just do like a little smiley face, which I was doing a lot of because like, hey, yo,
Right.
thanks, man. So yeah, so that aspect of the game this has been a lot more enjoyable than I had anticipated. Like I kind of read about it a little bit beforehand, but I was trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible before the game came out. So like I missed out on a lot of different stuff like that. So it was kind of nice to just kind of find out what this stuff was playing live, Um,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other things
At
too
last, a Mario game where I can teabag people online.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's very colorful. These special levels, like what's going on right here, where you're finding Wonder Seeds, they're always usually pretty cool looking, or you're doing something cool, some kind of weird transformation or something. So that's fun. Um, I mean, there are like boss castles occasionally, and they're not like super hard or anything like that. Like the bosses are Mario bosses, bop somebody a couple times, boom, they're dead, and then move on.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I think I just I just finished World 3 today, and as far as I know, because like I said, I haven't been like looking at like spoilers or anything. There are 6 like main worlds, and probably other stuff as well. So, um, yeah. So, again, like I'm really enjoying this. I'm glad again that the characters are all pretty much the same, unless you're playing as like the Yoshis or Nabbit, like the little rabbit. Those guys
Yeah.
they're basically invincible and like they can't take any damage, but conversely, they cannot get any of the power ups either. So, yeah. But it's fun. I mean, I like the elephant Mario, the elephant, seed or fruit or whatever the heck it's called. It's a it's a fun addition. It's kind of fun to play as. You feel like pretty powerful and big, just blowing people away. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, man. I've been enjoying this and looking forward to getting down and playing some more.
Sick.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think
and
it's
again,
funny, like how much it sounds like they just took from Dark Souls.
yeah,
It's great.
yeah. I mean, it's you think
Dare I
about
say
it.
the Dark Souls of Mario games?
I don't know if it's I haven't run into any levels that are like that hard. So like
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd quite go that far, but it is kind of interesting because I mean we just kind of knew this day would come eventually where New Super Mario Brothers, it was a series that I think just outstayed its welcome. When the game got a re-release on the Switch, I was not interested at all in New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. I was like, I played that game in 2012. It was okay. I don't need to play this again. And
Right.
I was just really worried about like what Nintendo would do with 2D Mario. I still do kind of wish that they did go some kind of a completely different way, like maybe make the art exactly like their promotional art, sharp lines like cartoon, basically a playable cartoon. They didn't, but this is okay. So
yeah, I am digging this style.
yeah, because it does seem quite different than, and that's a stupid death on my not even death, this is stupidness on my part. But it does. I mean, at first glance, you're thinking like, "Oh, this is just a carbon copy thing of New Super Mario Brothers." But I think it is quite different. A lot more personality. So,
Yeah, looks wild.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, and I think what the point I was trying to get to is I think maybe like younger developers, younger voices at Nintendo are maybe getting a little bit more say in what can or can't be in the games. So I think that's great. We can see kind of like new ideas, and we've seen that with other games, from Nintendo over the past like even 5 or 6 years. I mean, Splatoon, then other things even more recently, like F-Zero 99, stuff like that. It's great to see that kind of stuff from Nintendo. It's not just resting on their laurels too much, I guess. But yeah, I could probably keep going on about this, but I don't want to like start rambling or anything. But yeah, I know you guys out there too are enjoying the game. I think he's been enjoying it too. He picked it up, so be sure to troll him if you possibly can about that. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and pass things over to you, Ty. So you got something kind of fun and exciting to talk about today.
Yeah, I don't know if I should probably talk about it last. Anyway, first, I've been grinding in Diablo 2. I have like all my characters in hell difficulty, and it sucks, but it's also great.
Like after the last episode, I was thinking, I thought you were going to quit, man. I thought you'd just be done, but here we are.
No, it is quite a grind when you're doing it like 100% by yourself.
Yeah.
I think I am gonna hop online, see if I can find some other guys, because I question the ability of like some classes to be able to solo the last boss in the game. Like Necromancer, pretty easy. Amazon, I've had some trouble. So, but like there were 7 classes in the game, and I'm just leveling them all up. So, we'll see. And it's great when you play every class at the same time, because if you find a good drop, you can always use it.
Yeah.
You just slip it over to one of your other characters and you're golden.
Nice, yeah.
So yeah, maybe when I finish up, maybe I'll go to I don't know, what was I working on before? Dark Souls 2 or something?
That's been a while.
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah.
We'll see. So yeah, I'm still grinding on that. I like to just, put on some podcasts and just just grind.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, cool.
What else? Oh yeah, Dead by Daylight. I was playing the Halloween event.
Nice.
The event is good. I think like still like the game has some problems. Like,
Sure.
but yeah. Fortunately, also the Halloween event is pretty fast to get all the cool unlocks and stuff. Like you get a lot of free cosmetics if you jump through the hoops.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. And like they added a new thing in the game just during the event. Like there's kind of like every level has like a secret room now. You like as you gather energy from doing things, you can summon this portal and you can go into it. And you can kind of hide out in there or like try to get the killer to chase you in there. Just
Okay.
do all sorts of funny stuff with it.
Okay.
So I've been having fun with that. It's good. It's a good event. All right, but
just to butt in, I remember last year because I was like, I think I had like a video that I had put up and stuff. But I just remember like looking at all the stuff that they included. It's so cool when like games that have some kind of holiday modes, especially like Halloween based ones, because it's just a cool holiday like aesthetically, so
yeah. I mean, I gotta say, in Dead by Daylight, the holiday events are really good. Like the big ones are Halloween, Christmas, and Chinese New Year.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's fun stuff. Yeah, and like the free cosmetics and stuff are always good too. There's a lot of fancy pay ones as well.
Not good for people like me, us poors, but hey.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. Like my buddy Jinsei, I don't know if he's in the chat. Doesn't look like, but he's like, oh, I gotta get this new outfit for my waifu. He has a favorite survivor he pretty much always uses. I don't so much. I just kind of hop around and play all the survivors so I can do whatever like random daily objectives or whatever. Like I have everybody leveled up, so it's no problem.
Yeah.
But next killer is a licensed killer coming in late November, I think, and they have not said nor leaked who the new character will be.
Well, that's a shock.
So there's a yeah, like they used to be such a leaky boat, and I think it was just one guy that they eventually hunted down.
Just like make up something. Like, yes, the new killer is the Grinch, and then
that's literally what happened. They made up something that wasn't true, and somebody leaked it, and I think that's how they found the guy.
Good call.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation. Let's see. Pennywise is a contender. Jason is like the one guy that they've always been missing since the beginning.
Yeah.
People are pretty sure it was going to be Candyman like last year, so maybe it's going to be this year.
Huh. Okay.
And it could always be like another game tie-in. Like they got Pyramid Head. They got the Resident Evil guys.
Yeah.
Mario. Bowser.
Yeah.
Right. So let the speculation run wild.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I imagine they'll have a teaser in like a couple weeks, probably.
Yeah. I imagine, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They usually just do like a straight up reveal, and then like same day drop it on the test realm, so you can like you see their stream, and then you can just like get on the beta version and test that shit out immediately. Sonic Raid.
We're getting Sonic Raid, people.
Cool. All right.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Time for Sonic.
Sonic, gotta go fast.
There we go.
Right.
Rated.
All right. Now, since it's Halloween, I was thinking I would show you my favorite Halloween themed game that I've mentioned many, many, many times on the show over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
It is Death Smiles. Let's see if I can share my screen here.
Okay.
Let's see. Share screen. Let's go.
Hi, Tony was really happy about that Sonic Raid. Finally.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So how about that new Sonic game? Like, there's a new 2D Sonic game coming out the same week as Mario?
It already came out. Yep, it already came out last week. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like old rivals head to head at last. Again.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see. I don't know if you get sound or not, but
I don't hear any. I mean, honestly, it makes it a little bit easier for me on the edit with the sound
yeah,
off.
we'll just
on
leave
this
the
too,
sound
but
out.
yeah.
All right. So this is like a bullet hell game, and I don't know if it's the way they designed it, but it's kind of designed for kind of like your average gamer, or maybe slightly above average gamer. Like, it's doable to one credit this game,
Okay.
like with just a bit of practice.
Mhm.
But it also has like one of the hardest challenges known to man as well. But the whole game has kind of it's a Halloween game, like, straight up.
Okay.
Yep. In 4-3 as God intended.
Nice.
So you got these anime chan witches, and I should just show you.
Yeah. And again,
Here
for
we
those
go.
of you out there, if we didn't say it already, this is Death Smiles.
Death Smiles. Yes, classic arcade game. It's now available on Switch. And many other platforms. I bought this game like 3 or 4 times. You can probably see my genuine arcade stick up there. Tutorial, no thanks. So you actually select your route through the game. You have like 3 A levels and 3 B levels. So you do an A level, then you do a B level, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
And let's just do like level 2. Then you pick your difficulty. And
Okay.
certain combinations of level and difficulty can cause certain items to appear. So it's kind of useful to know a good route through the game. All right, so let's go. Here we go. Burning Halloween Town. This is like the best first level in a video game ever.
Nice.
All right, we're shooting the guys. Yep. And there's like a lock-on feature. It's kind of like Trigger Hard Excelica. You can use your little assist to lock onto guys.
Nice. Okay.
You can shoot left and right. You have like different buttons for shooting left and right.
What buttons are you using for that? Like face buttons, or?
I am using an arcade stick right now.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. As God intended.
Exactly. Pardon me.
Yeah, if you don't use an arcade stick that you built with your own hands, like,
you're scum.
Are you really a man?
No, I'm not. I am not.
All right, so we got these little ogres and cyclops guys. I just blew up a ship. There's cool Halloween music. You can't hear it.
Right.
I nearly died. It's been a minute since I played.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, really, really hectic looking. But I mean, yeah, it looks. I mean, it like you said, it does look doable.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Like this isn't even like the easiest difficulty. This is like the medium, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here come the jack-o'-lanterns.
Ooh, cool. They exploded into like a purple haze. Nice.
Wandering Reaper Deathsight. This game has the coolest fucking bosses. Like, spoiler alert, like the final boss is Jitterbug, and then like Devilsaurus or some shit. it's oh fuck, here come the pumpkins. Let's go. Fuck off. All right, we're good.
Yeah, and I guess just for audio listeners too, like, so in this game you're controlling like these little anime chan, and you're shooting. Like, they have guns or something, or like what are they? How are they shooting?
Yeah, they're magic, basically.
Okay.
I don't think she has like a gat or something.
Okay, well, you never know, man. Just holding it sideways, you know.
She's got like a little owl to help her out. All right, well, that was pretty fast. Maybe we can do one more level.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Let's go to the graveyard. Let's go.
Cool. Yeah, like I've said, I've heard you talk about this game so many times. I don't know if I've actually ever watched. Well, I've never watched you play, so like this is nice.
Like, this game is like super fun. Like, every level is just so cool.
Yeah,
it's Halloween as fuck.
Yeah, man, this graveyard this is awesome. Really cool monsters, really cool setting too. Yeah, that's great.
It's like Goth Toho.
Yeah. Okay, I like how
I've entered some
warned
kind
you.
of fever mode here where I get a bananas amount of points.
Okay.
Like there were a few different revisions of this game in the arcade. Like there was like a special Black Label version and all that, and they're all in the collection, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, this was on
Well, I like
sale a
how.
little while ago. I don't think it still is.
Okay. Well, I like how it does like warn you when enemies are coming on and coming onto the field of play. It's like enemy, and then
Yeah,
you'll see them like pop in.
it's a nice
That's kind
thing.
of nice.
Another thing I like about this game is all the enemies are actually sprites, like they're not polygons.
Okay.
So they're kind of like CG guys, like Donkey Kong Country. There is kind of
Okay.
like a Donkey Kong Country feel to all the sprites, and I think
Okay.
it's really good for visibility. Like Death Smiles 2, they changed all the enemies to polygons, and it is I think it's a little less clear what's going on visually. So like I really like the way they did that. Oh god, here's the boss. He's shooting a bunch of rocks at
Whoa.
me. Yeah. Okay, so the vulnerable part of your character, it's just like the round dot in the middle.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's kind of a nice thing.
Yeah, I think sometimes when I play games like this, I probably wouldn't realize that unless I just heard it from you right now.
Yeah.
And then I try to like overcompensate.
Yeah.
Which
Well, when you see it up close, it's pretty clear.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't mean to waste one of my bombs there, but okay. Yeah. Like even parts like this, I think they're visually like really cool.
Yeah, you are just melting this guy's face.
I am. I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
All right, got his ass.
Nice.
All right, so that's Death Smiles. Check it out. It's on every platform.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
Especially Switch. Yeah.
Yeah. Lemonade just said, he's like, oh man, I'm so bad at bullet hell shooters.
This is the one for you. This is the one for you because it starts you off easy. Like it is doable to one credit this game for like your average gamer that's able to put in a little bit of time. Then you get hooked, and then you start going ham. So like I would recommend this as like the entry level bullet hell shooter, and also for everyone else. It is so good. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there.
Okay.
Yeah. But like you might even just see this in the arcade randomly as well.
Yeah, I think the title screen, it maybe said 2007 was when this was originally released. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, thanks for sharing
they
that.
did
Man.
add Yeah, there's some extra DLC characters I think in the new version. Maybe I'm not sure what the deal is. I think it was some kind of tie-in. It's put out by City Connection. I think I mentioned them last week or the week before.
City Connection. I know them well.
Yeah,
it seemed like
that's publisher. You're gonna get some real good grimy Japanese gaming in. When
for the longest time, on like the Wii U Virtual Console and 3DS Virtual Console, they were like the only company that were like releasing stuff. I swear.
Hell yeah.
They have licenses to old ass games, including City Connection.
Yeah.
So yeah, there it is. All right.
Yeah. Cool as fuck. And the music is really good.
Okay. Yeah. And like I said, sorry. I mean, just like kind of throwing it on like for you guys out there, I'm apologizing because sometimes like throwing it on the stream like this, it is kind of cool to have, but for audio viewers, sometimes it's please trust me, please understand.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Fun game. Yeah.
Cool.
So maybe I'll show you Death Smiles 2 around Christmas.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's Christmas themed.
Okay, cool. That sounds awesome. It's a date.
It's very, very Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. I can dig that. All right, cool.
All right, so that's what I've been playing.
All right, man. Well, that is going to do it for the new business here in the episode. Before we go ahead and move on to now playing and news and all that stuff, we are part of the Tokyo Beat Podcast Network, and we have another show that we're going to tell you. Well, they're going to tell you about their show, and we're going to run a little video here right now. Here we go.
Hi, this is Mono, the host of Tokyo Game Life. a Tokyo-based video game podcast focusing on Nintendo and gaming culture in Japan's capital. It's your slice of gaming life from Tokyo. Every episode features deep dives into gaming-related places to visit in Tokyo, interviews with fans, developers, and experts, plus detailed thoughts on both retro and new games. Tokyo Game Life, only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
Now playing at the Famicast.com. Always lots of stuff going up on the website, YouTube, Patreon as well. And we're just going to update you a little bit on that. I think I had mentioned this on the last episode of the show, but for you patrons, we are going to have a Famicast game night coming up basically pretty early next month. The date that seemed like it's going to be working out pretty well for people is November 11th, Saturday, November 11th. So if you're part of the Patreon or part of the, supporting us that way, mark your calendars, hop on in. Let's have a good time. Me and Ty will be there Ty will be there to beat your ass at some game. I'll be there to probably lose.
It's the best of both worlds.
See, yeah, there it is. So there's that. Over on the website, lots of different news and stuff like that been putting out over the past couple of weeks and stuff like that since the last episode of the show. Be sure to check that out. I'm gonna have a couple more updates coming to the Patreon probably here within the next couple of weeks or something like that. So definitely be sure to keep an eye out there. As for like other stuff that maybe you might have missed, like the last episode, I talked a little bit about the Mario Brothers, Mario Wonder merch that was coming to like 7-Elevens. I put together a video about that. So if you want to find out like what was going on in Japan with all that stuff, you can. You don't even have to come here. You can just live it vicariously through me. So through all that.
I got the Mario and the Luigi caps.
Oh, you got those too. Nice.
Yep. I haven't opened them yet, but
same.
What do they do? Do they screw onto the drinks, or are they just like a fun little cap?
Yeah, just like a cap. Like the whole idea for those things is like this is like a bottle marker that says like, "Yo, this is mine. Don't take it."
Oh,
so
yeah,
hopefully,
it fits like right on the bottle caps.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You've got like little ridges so they don't spin around.
Nice.
That's neat.
Yeah. Yeah, so I tracked those down too. I did not like that drink at all that they're included with. Picari Sweat gives me heartburn.
Yeah. I like it well enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good.
It's got
good,
electrolytes.
Exactly, it's good to replenish the fluids and like all that type of stuff. But yeah, anyways, like if you wanted just to check out more of that stuff, I think there's a photo gallery up on the website that you can see of this. You can check out a video of this. I did actually open up my bottle caps just to shoot video and take pictures and put them back in afterwards, of course. But anyways, yeah, all of this and more, Famicast.com.
Hopefully in the next round they get the Wario and Waluigi caps.
We'll see.
That's the one thing that my black heart craves.
We'll see.
It's a Waluigi cap.
That'd be cool. That would be cool. Just to catch up on the chat here a little bit. Cheesemeister said, "Hey, I got the Mario cap, but missed the Luigi one." Well, just to talk about this a little bit more, I missed them both actually because I first went to my 7-Eleven. This is like right by my house. They didn't have any.
Gone already?
Like I went like the first day this stuff was open and they were just gone. I was like, what the hell? And then
I just saw them chilling there. I was like, okay, I'll grab these.
Yeah. Well, then I came back like the next day and they replenished the stock, but my wife had already found them for me at some other location. So like, God bless you. Let's go. So yeah. Anyways, all this and more, Famicast.com, blah, 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 blah.
Famicast.edu.
EDU for your education on garbage that you can get at Japanese convenience stores. And Ty, I think you know what time it is.
Really?
Maybe.
Is it time for the Japanese?
That's it. It is indeed time for the Japanese. This is the time of the show where we tell you about the latest and greatest comings and goings of Japan and Nintendo and Xbox. Not usually Xbox, actually not really very often, but maybe sometimes. Not today. Lots of Nintendo news and stuff like that that's been happening. We're going to tell you guys all about it. Just a couple of quick hitters before we get into some more proper news stories. Today, Nintendo just announced both in North America and Japan. They might have announced this for Europe too, but the next Nintendo 64 game coming to Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack members is Mario Party 3, which is coming out on October 27th, this Friday. So be hyped about that. I'm not honestly too into Mario Party games on the N64. Ty, I mean, were you a big fan of those back in the day, or just kind of like whatever? Or
Which
Mario
games? The
Party on
64 games?
yeah, Mario Party
Oh
on
no, I
64.
fucking hate Mario Party more than anything.
Perfect. Well, then you'll hate this one too because it's the same.
Hell yeah.
But another kind of cool thing that came out of this news, they didn't say this in North America. They just had this as like an aside on Nintendo's website. They said, "Hey, here is the lineup for the rest of 2023 for N64 games in Japan," and they have 3 games listed. One of them being GoldenEye because they did not release that back in February or whenever that they released it in the West because Japan doesn't care. Then another game that's coming out that they said as well, it's 1080. Great game. Love that game.
Great game.
And I mean, great, lyrics to a song that nobody understands what they say. And then, yeah, the last game they mentioned as well is Harvest Moon 64, which is going to be coming as well. This game's been confirmed to come to Japan for, I think, since last year. They kind of revealed it, but it just, nothing else has come about that. They haven't said anything about that coming to North America, as far as I know. But like originally, the original, oh my god, Harvest Moon did come out on the Super Famicom service here in Japan and didn't come out in North America until like a year later. So maybe they did some finagling with the licensing and stuff like that, got that kind of caught up. So it might be possible to see that as well. But I think a realistic thing that I think people can see around the world is 1080. It's Nintendo published. Yeah, so I mean that's something I think you could expect before the end of the year, no matter what region you're playing the games in. So, and yeah, just another one too, another kind of quick hitter. Last week, F-Zero 99, some new courses came to the game. I tried a couple of them out. Some of them are really hard and stuff like that. And it seems
Are
like
they new courses or new old courses?
New old courses, as far as I know. Actually, Ty, have you ever heard of one called Firefield?
Yeah, that's like the infamous hardest level in OG F-Zero.
Yeah, that is something.
Yeah. I mean, that one is kind of designed to kill you. So
yeah, very much so.
So hit the walls.
Yeah, for real, man. So yeah, that's available. I think Mute City 3 and gosh, one more that I kind of forgot. But
was it Port Town 2?
No, Port Town 2's already there.
Okay. Was it Whitelands?
No, it's already there too.
Was it Whiteland 2?
Whiteland 2 is there as well.
Ah, okay. What was the last one? Silence?
Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of pull something up here real quick.
What color was it?
Yeah, actually, here it is. Perfect. I'll share my screen here just so we can just show this here. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah. So yeah, Mute City 2, Red Canyon 2.
Ooh, that's a banger.
Yeah, and yeah, then Firefield, and it's kind of cool. Like Nintendo, like NCL, they did put out like some kind of tips, like what you can do, like at specific places, or like, hey, turn here, jump over this little thingy here.
Here's some racing lines for you.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. So that's kind of nice. And then Firefield, basically it's like, yeah, you're gonna die.
Fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what a cool looking course though, too. Yeah, it's like, attack your rivals, get damage, attack your rivals in these areas. You could bounce off of the wall here and like do like this. It's actually kind of some neat little tips and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice of them to, put this type of stuff together. So it's kind of cool. But yeah.
Enjoy the landmines.
Yeah, or run into them if you want, whatever. Yeah. So just to get into JAPANews proper here. So last episode, I talked at length about Watermelon Game or Suika Game. And ever since then, not because of me, obviously, but the game has started actually taking off even more because not only has the game seen a release in basically everywhere else around the world, it's actually finally received an English localization too. And this has been like a really weird kind of series of events. I mean, if you think about, I have some footage here too, and I guess I'll just kind of just tell the rest of this too. Yeah, it has English, and not only that, they also released a special Halloween mode for the game as well, which is kind of cool. I definitely wasn't expecting that at all, so that was kind of neat that they put that on there. This is not the video that I wanted, but oh well. But yeah, I mean, a Halloween mode that you can just switch by pressing like R or L, which is kind of nice. You can play with the original, art, or you can play with this Halloween art. The watermelon turns into a pumpkin at the end. If you can get that. I can't.
That rules.
Yeah, it's really cool, like aesthetic, right? I mean, like I said kind of earlier, like I'm a sucker for like this Halloween type of theme stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, dude, it was so weird with this because like last Thursday or something, they'd updated the game like on the Japanese version, and they made it say watermelon game on the home screen icon. And I was like, okay,
Wow.
what is that all about? I boot up the game, still in Japanese. Then on Friday, on the 20th, they release it, just drop it on like the North American eShop, European, everywhere. They just drop it everywhere. But there's like no English. So I was like, well, okay, that's weird. And people were digging it. That's cool. But then just on Monday, they released this next update, which gave it not only this cool Halloween mode, but they also added English, traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese, and Korean. So
finally, traditional Chinese.
Yeah, I knew. I mean, just for you, I was just trying to think of a way to maybe get Ty to like pick up this game, and we found it. But yeah, what a wild ride for this game. I mean, it originally came out on the Switch in December 2021, sat there kind of unloved for a while. Originally released on like a freaking projector, and then just blowing up from like September and selling over 1 million copies like on the Switch. It's what a wild story. But yeah, so if you guys have the game, this is something that you can try out. It's in English, all that type of stuff. Yeah, check it out. It's cool.
Nice. Does it even have multiplayer?
No, it does not. There are leaderboards and stuff like that. So, but you can't. It's all this like personal leaderboards, your daily rankings, your weekly rankings, and then your all-time rankings. You can do online, but like the last time I was like checking, it was kind of busted because it was like at one point it was like the same score every day, even like the time change of like a 24-hour thing. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna see it reset to 0. It didn't reset at all. So I was like, okay, something's kind of busted. And then like the next day or two I played it, everything was just maxed out at 99999. I was like, okay. But yeah, no like direct online type of play, unfortunately, and no like friend leaderboards, which I think would have been cool. Cheesemeister, I've had Suika forever, but just got past my
right. I think of that like every time.
Right. Oh yeah, exactly. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I did do a review of this game. It's kind of explaining a lot of the stuff I just said, talking a little bit more about the game. So if you're kind of on the fence about this, check it out. I mean, maybe it'll help you in your purchasing decision to see if you think this is stupid or if it's something that sounds cool. Definitely check that out.
It's stupid. That's why I want to play it.
Yeah, exactly. It's nothing too complicated, pretty simple, but fun.
Right.
So, yeah.
And the favorite of empty-headed VTubers.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I think I mentioned last time or something like that. It's just, for me, it's like one of those games that you can just kind of turn off your brain and then just play. It's not too taxing or anything like that. Like, I mean, Ty, like you do this with like games that would kill most mortal men, but like, I can't
would like instantly kill a small Victorian child.
Yeah, but still, like, actually, about Suika game, people like online are saying this is the hardest game ever made. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, like I was watching the footage and I'm like, okay, how do you plan ahead in this game? What's the strategy?
You don't. I mean, well,
you don't.
Because
I think there's something to it.
You do know your next piece. That's it. Your next fruit, and that's it.
Right.
And if you know the evolutionary track of the fruit, you could kind of make some plans. Like, okay, this strawberry is going to turn into a grape, which will turn into an orange. So I'm going to put this strawberry next to the orange and hope to God I can, you know what I mean? Like stuff like this. Sometimes stuff just gets lost in the mix, like at the bottom of the fruit box too. And you just can't.
So I'm thinking like there must be a way to play to prevent that from happening.
If you find out, let me know.
All right.
Like people, like one of the things that the VTubers and people online are saying is like just trying to get to 3,000 points is victory. I got 2,700 one day, and
nice.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but But it's fun. Yeah.
All right, that's sick.
Yep. Next up, another Halloween kind of thing here too. So, Splatoon 3. JC was here. I think he'd be all over this. Splatoon 3 has a Halloween event coming up just this weekend, actually. And it's being labeled Splatoween. This is the thing that I guess they did back with Splatoon 2 as well. But yeah, voting is already open for all of this. So yeah, if you have the game, you can actually go and like visit the plaza and like all this type of stuff, which is cool. And it's not letting me do things.
I love this art here. This is great.
Yeah. So it's like, who would be like, which is like the best friend out of all of these kind of crazy characters and stuff like that. And it's like a zombie, skeletons, or ghosts. And like, that's your choice, which is kind of cool. Then yeah, I mean, just a lot of really cool like art. There is like some exclusive headgear that you can get for your characters. Yeah. And it like, they went all out, man. Like, I'll just kind of scroll through some
believe
pictures.
in ghost stories, Jack Sparrow.
Oh, yo.
Right.
Yeah, man. So yeah, lots of cool little outfits and stuff like that. Lots of creepy looking things.
That's sick. You get a plague doctor mask?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, man.
Yo.
Yeah. Lots of cool stuff. Yeah, literally Davy Jones, like not literally, but maybe. You know,
metaphorically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really cool aesthetic. I was gonna try to check out at least like the plaza and stuff like that to do the votes. I did not do that, unfortunately. But yeah, still, and yeah, just like I said, lots of the cool, you know, the characters are wearing different outfits and stuff like that as well, so you can see that. But yeah, if you're in Splatoon 3, you absolutely should go for it.
Sick.
But yeah, and Ty, let's go ahead and pass things over to you.
All right. Get ready for more coffee.
Yes.
And Zelda?
Yes.
Zelda. Okay, so there's another campaign featuring The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and Boss Coffee.
Hell yeah.
Infamously promoted by Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes, he's still kicking it. Like every time
Yo.
I see him, it's like, Jesus Christ, how old is he? And why is he 100?
Right. But yeah, kicking off next month, Tuesday, November 7th.
Mm-hmm.
There are 6 new can designs. Oh, you got them up on screen. We got Zelda Coffee. Let's go.
Yeah. So,
no, I haven't seen these, but on the other hand, I wasn't really looking either.
Yeah, well, like these new cans don't come out until
yeah. When was the last promotion?
So the last promotion is still ongoing. Like it started on September 5th, and the cans were a little bit more kind of like low key, like on the place where they usually have the boss like emblem of like the man with the pipe. It would just be like Zelda characters from Tears of the Kingdom, like a Link, Zelda, Sidon, Unumbo, whatever these guys, all these guys, like the sages and like all this stuff. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, but this one, like this is like actually a new flavor that they made specifically for the first campaign, and now they're just putting all the characters like on these cans. Yeah, and these are coming on the 7th of next month. So yeah, you can find all of these there. Yeah, Cheesemeister in the chat. Hey, Boss Coffee is the boss of them all. He's like, but I'll never know because I can't stand coffee. Well, yeah. And Hi Tiny too. I think about Tommy Lee Jones. He's still around? Yeah, I think we're all wondering that.
Right.
Yeah. But Ty, the coolest freaking thing, and not only from this campaign that's coming up in November, but there was another one, a similar one as well. But do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, a few extra goodies for those. Hold on, my browser cut this off.
You're good.
A few extra goodies for those that can buy some coffee. The coolest is a jacket based on Ganondorf's outfit in the game. I think I saw the jacket. Yeah, it's sick.
Dude, it's freaking awesome. Yeah, can't really get zoomed in there anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, it's
for the audio guys. It's like kind of a dark brown or maroon jacket.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some kind of emblem on the sleeves. It's got a really bold red Boss Coffee logo on the back.
Yeah.
And the inside, it looks like It looks like a Ganon's threads, basically. It's sick.
Yeah, and like I'm assuming from what I think too, that red, yeah, actually, yeah, that's the Blood Moon from Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Really cool touch for like Ganondorf. So
I mean, it's a very sick design, even if you're not a huge video game nerd.
yeah, exactly, man. Like it's so cool. And the one that they had earlier in the year, which actually you can still register for until October 31st, is one that's based on Link. It's green, and then it has like a boss logo on the back, but it also has like Link's arm, like the Ultra Hand thing. Like it's designed after that. There's some like other cool little things in the jacket as well. So like if you're still in Japan right now, even depending on when you listen to this, yeah, you can still potentially try to get that type of stuff as well. Yeah, but like I said, I saw some of these cans here because like Haitani is just like, hey, I always miss out on these campaigns, but I try to get my stuff in the local grocery store, not the convenient. Yeah, well, like most of these things, like the Boss Coffee, like what they've been promoting more so than just like picking up the cans from convenience stores is like buying like packs, like 6 packs, or even like 24 packs of like the coffee, so you can get like more points for this stuff or whatever. Some of the other stuff, even for this new campaign, they're like, hey, yo, you buy like a pack of coffee, you can get like these cool lunch boxes. These like, I think it looks like the kind that can like fold up, with 2 different characters on them and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. And like other towels and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I mean, just a lot of cool little things out there for nerds that are, looking for this kind of stuff, which is cool. So yeah. But yeah.
I want the coat. I want the jacket.
Dude, it's so awesome. Because I was thinking, like, I know as the guy that has that kick-ass, Killer Instinct jacket, it'd be like, yo, I think this would be something Ty could actually be into as well. But
for real.
Yeah.
How many cans do I have to drink to get it?
Well, I think it's just, you just have to drink 2, maybe 1 or 2, and then you scan it on, like, I think a special boss vending machine or something, and then you entered into the chance to win. There are only 10 of those Ganondorf jackets that are going to be given out.
Only 10?
Yeah. And like,
wow.
I was chatting with my wife about this too, because, boss jackets, like they do a lot of collaborations and give out like a lot of really rare limited edition jackets and stuff like this, not just Zelda. And it's a big deal, I guess. A lot of Japanese people probably know about it. So yeah, but I mean, looks cool, looks quality. Goddamn shame that none of us will ever be able to touch them with our grimy, dirty hands. But here we are. But Ty, do you want to take that next bit of news?
Yes, it's time. All right, so yesterday, maybe the day before, I think it was yesterday, Nintendo they put up all the rules for running Smash tournaments, and it's way too long, and I'm not gonna read that shit.
No, absolutely not.
But Nintendo set like some pretty clear community tournament guidelines, and they said they're giving it effective as of November 15th, and will change the way many tournaments can be held from here on out. Nintendo and their Mandalorians, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I don't know how much of this is new and how much is just a clarification of their previous things, but golly. Hold on. I had some pages I want to pull up. Okay, so I mean, there's a lot of stuff like, if you have like under 200 people and gosh, maybe I should just pull this up.
Yeah, I got it linked up in the the agenda too, if you want to see it.
Yeah. All right. Let me actually skim this, but there's some other stuff I want to get to regarding it.
Right, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Event Hubs article. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's the link. Okay, so blah blah blah.
While you're checking that out, Cheesemeister said, "Hey, I saw that Killer Instinct jacket once. My jaw hit the floor."
Yeah,
man,
there are actually 2 different Killer Instinct leather jackets, and they're both pretty legendary status. Like one is the one you could get from Nintendo Power Magazine catalog, and it was like $500 in the 90s, I think.
God.
And the other one is one they gave out to staff at the CES show in like 1993 or 94 or whatever year that was.
God.
And they're both sick. Like they're slightly different, but yeah, I've got one after having an eBay alert up for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very expensive, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's see. So anyway, historically Nintendo has been pretty grouchy about tournaments and stuff. Like, but they've also like flip-flopped on it, and like the whole thing is just a mess. And you may have seen, like, I tweeted, "Do not shake a Nintendo rep's hand. Do not look them in the eye. Do not engage with them at all."
Yeah.
Yeah. It may not actually be like that harsh, but like, unless you're running like a major tournament, my personal advice is just stay under the radar. Don't even talk to Nintendo. Like there are forums and stuff, you can fill it out, because like Nintendo really cares about like your high school charity tournament you're running in the library or whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they literally did bring up like some weird examples, like very specific examples, like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's actually a pretty common thing.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
like, I mean, and I knew that you would know a lot more about this stuff than me, because I mean, I know there are tournaments for games and, you know, like that type of stuff, but I'm not like super into the scene or anything. So like, I don't know any of that stuff, but like, you know, Nintendo was saying stuff like, you have a tournament at your school. You can, you know, you have to limit the number of people. You can do a tournament with 2 schools, but you can't do it with like 3. And then you can't have like qualifiers to go to a next round. I mean, they're like doing all this type of stuff.
Right? Like, geez, Dad.
Yeah, I mean, really a lot of I thought oddly specific things, but I mean, it's got to be a reason like for this, I guess. I don't know, man. It's just kind of like lost on me. Like,
aggressive protection of their copyright at the advice of like some boomer ass lawyers.
Yeah, that sounds right. And I mean, you know, one thing that Nintendo is doing a lot more here recently too, especially I think within like the last 5 years, are kind of like hosting their own tournaments. And you know, Nintendo's super protective of their IP and protective of their image. So like, what the hell happened a couple of years ago? Like, okay, I remember seeing the name Panda and like Smash Brothers. Like, what the hell is that? Is that even? Am I mixing
that
things
was
up?
an esports organization that kind of exploded. There's also been like cases of like, you know, sexual misconduct in the competitive community, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
So that may be part of the reason why Nintendo wants to look over your shoulder like every time you fucking play a GameCube game.
Yeah.
So yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up is let me find it. I had it open. So you may know Alex Jabali, namesake of the Jabated meme and the Twitch emoji, but what he should be best known for is he runs CEO, one of the bigger fighting game tournaments in the US. So he did a whole analysis of this, and let's see, he even has a TLDR on his Twitter. That's at Jabali. Let's see, TLDR, we have a clear path to apply for licensing directly, and established events shouldn't have anything to worry about. So keep in mind, Jabali runs like one of the big events, right? And so, like, at a glance, he seems like pretty comfortable with the large scale end of it. But, you know, that's pretty disconnected from like small scale stuff.
Yeah.
So my advice for small scale stuff is just do not interact with Nintendo. Just like, they're not the police. They may be the copyright holder, but just stay off their radar. Like, don't talk to them. Don't acknowledge them. If they send you a letter, just lie.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
like, yeah, if you're doing something that's like so small, I'm not even talking like hundreds of people, maybe like a couple dozen people, You're just playing for fun, not even playing for money or anything. It's like, and what they expect you to like apply for some kind of license just to do something in your basement or school or whatever. Like
technically, yes, I think they do.
Which is
so like I wouldn't bother.
crazy.
No. Like I would say, even if you stream it, just like don't have a point of contact. You know what I mean? Right? Because they're like the only company that does this too. Like, like other big companies, like Capcom, Namco, etc., who have big video games out there. Like, they don't really do anything. They know that, every live stream is basically a free advertisement for their fucking video game.
Yeah.
And I don't. Nintendo just doesn't want to sell copies of Melee ever again for some reason.
Yeah, well, I mean, to an extent, it's like, okay. I mean, at this point, I don't think they're gonna do anything with that game ever again. Like, they're just gonna probably. Well, I mean, after Smash Ultimate, who knows what's gonna happen with Smash? I mean, they're still gonna make Smash, but like, I think they just want to move on from it, and they only want to point people into the direction of the new stuff.
Yeah, and we are collectively telling them to get fucked.
Yeah, and like we could do that, and they do, and that's absolutely fine. Like,
I mean, yeah. Somebody else on Twitter, a Fight Game Brain, I forget who. Maybe it was my buddy Storm, the KI player. He said like people like Melee players have been playing the game for 20 plus years. They found a game that speaks to their soul, and they're not gonna let it go.
Yeah,
and that's fine, because I mean, like, for real, it's still probably the best Smash game.
Oh, it's great, man. I like that game.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, and like Nintendo doesn't want to re-release it or whatever. I think they're just passing up like free money.
Yeah.
Like just like re-release it. Just re-release it in HD.
Exactly.
And it'll sell.
Yeah. Maybe who knows?
Make a collection. Maybe... Just make a fucking collection.
Yeah.
Do something.
Well, they did put out the N64 Smash Brothers on like the Wii Virtual Console or Wii U Virtual Console. I don't remember which one.
Right.
I mean, it's
that was nice of them.
Yeah, I mean, still at the time, people were like, oh, it's an overpriced N64 game on the Wii or Wii U. It is what it is.
Yeah, like Smash 64 is a bit busted.
Yeah, I mean, it's a basic game. I mean, obviously, Melee is just a better game, a lot more fleshed out. But for a first try, I mean, 64 was fine. But yeah, yeah. So I mean, Ty, it seems like the message that I feel that you're wanting to get out to people is companies like
gods,
this.
No masters.
Yeah, I mean, like, real talk. I mean, companies aren't your friends. They're looking out for their own financial bottom line.
That reminds me of another tweet I saw the other day from probably the best guy to follow for general esports analysis, Rod Bresloff. I'm saying that right? @slasher on Twitter. Let's see. What do you say? The largest financiers and biggest sponsors of the industry are crypto exchange, gambling sportsbooks, the U.S. military, and Chinese tech conglomerates. So, like, maybe I'm just like gradually becoming more of a Ted Kaczynski every day, but like, I see people asking, how can we get some more money in the fighting game community? And I'm just out here like, how can we keep money out of the fighting game community? Right? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Imagine just trying to play a fucking video game tournament and like some recruiter ass dude. It's like, hey, you ever thought about joining the Navy?
Yeah. Like, hey, you want to invest in some Bitcoin?
Dog. I'd kill my CEO and then myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, all the, like, if you get into esports, like, I don't know, question every sponsor. Do you remember when there was that there was like a Ukrainian like gambling company that was like trying to sponsor some fighting game events?
No.
And they had like betting on like like school level sports, like elementary school. It's like, what the
What?
fuck am I looking at here?
That's weird. Wow.
That was a real one. Like before the war, like there was some like sketch ass Ukrainian bank.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
That was real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm glad that we did, at least bring this up on the show and kind of clear up some things, maybe.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm glad I could have an edgy take on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, check out my Smash tournament. I'm hosting it in international waters.
Yes. Exactly.
No cops.
Yeah. Batman might show up and take you. Whatever. All right. Well, I do think that is going to do it for the JAPANews. So we're going to go ahead and shift gears here and go on to some anime trash.
Oh
Ty.
boy, it's garbage day. I unfortunately missed a delivery this morning. It's going to be I'll probably open that up on the next show.
Okay.
But I still have a modest 3 boxes. So let's see
Okay.
what we got. I hope it slaps as much as it did last time.
Yeah. There was
The
some good.
cactus guy rules.
Yeah, there was some great stuff last time, man.
All right, so let's start with a small box from Capcom. Like I think right now, Capcom and Molly Online are like the 2 best UFO catcher sites to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so generous with their free tickets, pretty easy wins sometimes. Yep. Okay, I got it open. All right, let's go. Yes. All right. I got another Nikkei keychain. You may remember Nikkei as the mobile game where you collect girls that twerk and shoot guns.
Yes, I know it well. Question mark?
Kicks ass. And I have a keychain with Volume, the twerkiest girl of them all.
There it is. Did you deliberately pick that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I got like the other one I got before, it was the gamer girl. It's like, oh cool, I gotta get her.
Okay.
And then like next choice, yeah, I gotta get Volume. Like
Okay.
if you look up like the video that like just like the iconic video for this game, it's Volume on there. Do not look at it at school or work.
Don't come in, Mom.
Oh my god, the backside actually has her butt. Can I put this on?
I don't care.
Here we go.
Okay.
And in game, it jiggles like Jello. It is. It should be illegal. This is not ESRB approved.
Well. Oh well. It's not our problem.
All right. So yeah, now I know I can't take this keychain out in public.
Well, you could. It just may depend on where.
You're right. Yeah, the hentai convention.
Yeah. See, perfect, dude. You got it.
All right, let's move on to the next box. It's a bigger, heavier box from Capcom.
Okay.
Let's go. I did win a prize from Tokyo Catch, but since I got it for free with 0 tickets, they're like holding it hostage until I like pay for a prize or shipping.
That's kind of lame. I mean, I get
that's
it.
the usual rule. Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta give us at least $1. Come on, dog.
Sure.
All right. I guess I'll use this fork.
By the way, can you trade that on the Nikkei exchange?
That is a good pun. That's a good one. The Nikkei exchange.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I mean, you should just go for it.
Yep. The Nikkei exchange. I've collected almost all the Nikkeis by just clicking all the little red dots every day. Because they released that game on Windows.
Okay.
You can play that shit on a Windows PC.
Okay.
And I just I'll click the anime girls between rounds in Street Fighter or whatever. And oh boy, we got some fun stuff today. All right, here we go. Something wholesome for once.
Okay. I don't know if that's okay. Let's go.
Okay. All right, I got a Spy Family thing. I
Okay.
got Anya and Penguin.
Okay. Yeah, that's cute.
Does he have a rank? Is he Captain Penguin? So she's sleuthing around. So it's kind of like a little, almost like a diorama,
Okay. That's cool.
That's cute. I love it. I guess there's 2 in the set. You can get her with Bond, the dog.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cute. It's wholesome.
Nice, nice.
I love it. It's a good show if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I still haven't. I think I maybe mentioned this on the show. My wife has watched it or knows about. I don't know. I lose track on anime, man. Like it's just been out of it for so long.
All right. Now the other thing I got is a Dead by Daylight thing.
Nice.
You may remember last time I got the orange one. Oh, it's upside down, but now I have the blue one.
Okay. There you go. There you go. Nice.
Yeah. So now I have the set. I need to hook one of these up. I guess it's just kind of like a little light up, not quite like a desk lamp. Yeah. I wonder what this actually looks like in action.
Just like a cool Halloween lamp, maybe. Well, it seems to be a great decoration.
Yeah, it's perfect for Halloween. So, yeah, maybe I should take one of these to work.
Yeah,
see if I got any nerds know what this is. So, like in game, in every match, you have like 5 of these little skull totems in random places around the map, like Easter eggs. And if there's a red one like this, it means it's tied to a killer power.
Okay.
And if you have a blue one, that means a survivor has blessed it with one of their own abilities.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so now there's a bunch of like effects in the game, and these are kind of like the nexus of those.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's fun, and they make a cool little decoration.
Yeah, yeah, awesome.
Let's see. All right, now I had the biggest box for last. Let's see. This is from Molly Online. Actually, it's about the same. It's a little bigger. Let's see what we got. So Molly Online is a game that actually lets you play the takoyaki style games for free.
Right.
With your daily tickets. So like, if you just get in there and play your free games every day, like statistically, you are gonna get free stuff.
Nice, nice.
And they even have some that are pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah. It almost makes you think they have them up as like a lost leader or something.
Maybe just to get
or
people
just
in.
to get rid of old inventory they don't want.
That too.
Ugh. Okay, let's go. What do we got? We got a bunch of packing paper. All right, yeah, I got 3 things in here. Oh my goodness. All right. This is much smaller than I expected, but it was in like one of those free, super easy to win things.
Okay.
It's a funny little cat with a penguin cap.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he has a name. I don't remember what it was.
Is it that luck cat thing?
Maybe.
Traditional. No, it's a different color though.
No, it's not like the store statues.
Yeah, okay.
But like there's like a whole collection of these little guys.
Okay.
Oh my god, Mofusan, that's his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, so he has a little penguin hat. It's adorable. I love
Nice.
it.
Nice.
You can just slap this up right here next to my Dragon Quest slime and my EDF acrylic.
Nice, nice.
All right, let's see. What do we got? I got another Spy Family thing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wholesome? Question mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think it's part of a set. Like it's kind of like a family portrait kind of set here.
All right, all right.
So you can get your in the chair, and it
Okay.
comes with a chair, I think. Yeah.
Chair sold
So
several.
that's nice.
No, it didn't say that. I don't think so.
Yep, free chair.
Okay.
I wonder if I could use it for like the other various noodle stopper figures I have around.
You could probably put about 15 noodle stopper girls on there, and yeah.
Yeah. Or put them on my noodles.
Yeah, there you go. Put that statue.
I should just order like a bulk box of like cup noodles, set them up in back, and just like put a different figure on each one.
There it is.
Yeah. And what do I got here? I got another horse girl.
Okay.
This is also in like pretty much free. It was in one of those easy okay, so Molly Online has a machine they call Super Lucky Chance. And like like it grabs like a fistful of ping pong balls and drops it into takoyaki. So you have a pretty good chance to win. They want like $3 or more to play it, but you can
Okay.
also play it with your daily free tickets. So
Okay.
that is like a steal. You just go in and you get like a pretty good chance of winning, just some figure or thing. There you go. And that's definitely where I got this and the cat with the penguin hat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So that's my UFO catcher stuff.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I think I've
Oh yeah, this goes in a set with a bunch of the other ones I got.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
I think I mentioned this too, but I said the names of all these places, as he was like talking about this stuff. But I do have links to all this stuff in the description box on YouTube, on the web page article when that's live. So if you want to check out any of these things, go ahead. Some of them it can work outside of Japan if you're outside of Japan. Some of them don't. Some of them ship outside of Japan. Just depends. Some of them ship to Japan and Malaysia. I mean, it just kind of
Yeah,
just depends.
that's Molly.
Yeah.
For US, if you're in the US, I would recommend Tokyo Catch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like lately, it's not that easy to win, but like if you put in like $20 in the site, you get a daily free ticket for life, I think.
Okay.
Like if you just like you just do like a one-time thing, you can just try your luck forever.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But if you win something, you're either gonna have to pay to win something, or you're gonna have to pay for shipping.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's fair, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of feedback before we close out the show.
Cool.
And if you guys have any feedback, feel free to hit us up. If it's something longer form, you can email us, thefamicast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on social media. We are at the Famicast. You can find us on X. You can find us on Blue Sky.
X.
Not on really anything else. But if you want to find us there, you can. And you can have some of your comments and stuff read out like these guys. Just to kind of catch up on the chat. Actually, yeah, I missed one from Balls earlier when we were talking about the Zelda coffee. He was like, so what ingredients do I cook up in the game to get this coffee? Good question.
Strong Zero and Monster Energy.
There it is. Just right. What you can get in Tears of the Kingdom. Just pull it on up, man. So I wanted to bring something up from X that Genki posted over the weekend. He was at an event playing like PlayStation 5 stuff in Akihabara, I believe, when he ran into none other than the legendary Shuhei Yoshida at this, Yodobashi camera in Akihabara at this game trial event. Not only that, like Genki was actually wearing his Famicast t-shirt. And he said like later, I was like, dude, like nice shirt, man. And he's like, yeah, man, every time I wear this shirt, I have good luck just like meeting random like kind of gaming celebrities and stuff. So it's like, hey, power of the Famicast shirt.
Blessed. I have blessed it with my UFO catcher luck.
Exactly. So no, that was cool. I mean, I know Genki's usually going to like a lot of different places in Tokyo, checking stuff out. And if you guys aren't already following him on Twitter or X and stuff like that, you definitely should. He's always talking about a lot of cool stuff related to gaming here in Japan. So yeah, you should definitely check him out. Gosh, there were a couple of other things too. Like a shout out to Dale on X as well. Dale_DPG. Like we've been talking a little bit about like kind of in the Twitter comments about like the Suika game stuff and like all of that. So I was kind of having fun just kind of chatting with him about that stuff. So yeah, so a little shout out to him there. Kind of heading over to YouTube a little bit, which is always maybe a little scary because you never know what you're going to get. But there's been some nice comments over there as well. I'm trying to find one from the last show. John Cario actually had a couple of nice comments here too. Russ, of course, with my Super Mario Brothers Wonder collaboration 7-Eleven thing. He's like first, so he got the first comment in there. What the heck? This one from Jordan White 352. I hate that in Japan 7-Eleven is seen as this nice, convenient, premium superstore with religion collaborations. And then in my country of the United States, 7-Eleven is basically a Waffle House that you can also buy sodas and lottery tickets at. And it's like, well, you're not wrong. Yeah. Yes.
I,
Sorry.
I think maybe he meant by regional collaborations.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
auto corrected.
Okay. Thank you. Because I was thinking, like, what? What is he going with there?
Yeah, I like to go to 7-Eleven, get like a nice I don't know, a nice Bible, some like
Yes.
religious relics,
Well,
like
I'm
a piece
glad
of the
that
true cross, maybe a little Quran if I'm feeling spicy.
exactly. Yeah, John Cario, though, he does say something similar on that same video. He commented, "Yeah, U.S. 7-Elevens need to step their game up. Even a fraction of these things would pump sales in the States." Yeah, it's it's kind of interesting. There was another comment that I can't find, but somebody said, "Hey, the only reason that they do these type of collaborations in Japan is because video games are more popular in Japan." I was like, I don't know if that's true. I mean, I think that the main reason is because it's a Japanese company working with another Japanese company, so that's pretty damn easy to do. Even though you do have, Nintendo of America, Nintendo of the different, regions, stuff like that. So I mean, they could work something out, but it seems to me that you more often see these type of collaborations with food and drinks a lot more, like in Japan. But,
yeah, and like on the other side, 7-Eleven here doesn't have Slurpees.
Yeah. I mean,
let alone free ones on 7-Eleven.
Yeah, man, you're not getting any. Yeah, free refills. Like, yeah, okay. Maybe it's just an America thing because, like, when I first went to Europe in like 2007, I was so shocked and disappointed to find out that, like, oh my god, I have to pay for a refill of a soda.
Right, that's definitely an American thing.
Oh yeah, and then you come to Japan too, and like, oh, you can't do that anyway. It must just be us, Then you come to this sad realization that, yeah, we are spoiled, and we just don't want to give that up. But here we are. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the feedback today. Like I said, there's been lots of stuff, lots of different comments on the Suika game video and different other things like that. But we're just gonna cut it off right there. And that is actually gonna do it for the show today. Kind of keeping things a little bit brisk, just boom, 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 going through stuff. But I appreciate all you guys that joined us in the chat today. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the comments and like all that type of stuff live and also not live too. Hi Tony's signing off here a little bit more he said, yeah, Hi Tony is not from America, but he said, like, I was shocked refills is a thing overseas. And like, yeah, and then he said, yeah, also we got to pay for toilets in Germany. What the hell? Really? Huh. Interesting.
That is a violation of human rights.
Yeah,
I've never heard one.
I think I've seen it in the States before too, where you put in like a quarter or something and then you get it back out when you. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking shopping carts. Anyways, yeah, Cheesemeister. Let's go ahead. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Before Ty and I leave, we're gonna go ahead and give out our social media handles. And if you want to find us, you can. For me, you can find me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. Ty, where can the fine folks find you?
Super Cat Drugs on everything, pretty much.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
All right.
On Twitter, I'm not going to call it X.
Okay.
I retweeted a couple of the posts I mentioned earlier, like Jabali's YouTube video, where he goes through what he thinks of the Nintendo community guidelines for playing a 20-year-old video game. And the funny post by Rod Bladlaslau.
Okay.
He rules. You should give him a follow.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Good. Cool. Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do something. Damn it. All these things in the background trying to share different things. There we go. Okay. Well, yeah, that is going to do it for the show. Ty, hey, man, always fun chatting with you, dude. I appreciate your insights and stuff like that, too. I'm pretty sure other people out there do as well. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. That's going to do it for this episode. Next month, we'll be back in 2 weeks for the next episode. Then the week after that, this is a kind of a weird, quick announcement. I'll be going back to America in the middle of next month for like a week or 10 days. It's kind of disrupt the normal schedule of the show. I'm thinking about what we're going to do with that. I'm probably not going to do the episode from America. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll worry about the rest of that stuff later. Thanks again for listening, and we will catch you guys later. Peace.
Toodles. Play Death Smiles. Wish list it.
There it is.
Every